it is safe to do so. Calculating route. Meters. Turn left. 400 meters. Turn left. Recalculating route. 200 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
They told me I can get you to pay more attention to the music if I call them skill song. Goes for it. What do you reckon? Sounds fair to me. Here we go. Mal's first skill song on XS. 400 meters. Turn left. Recalculating route. 200 meters. Turn right. Turn right. In 100 meters, turn left. In 100 meters, turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Hey there! How about a car with some actual legroom and some actual speed? This section's about what happened when McLaren decided to make a road car. You're going to enjoy this. The track and the road have very different requirements. For McLaren, that was a challenge they were more than willing to embrace. In 1988, they set out to create the finest sports car the world has ever seen. By 1993, they had achieved their goal, and the honestly fantastic F1 was the result. 106 would be built across all variants, and it remains one of the very best road cars ever made. The F1 has no turbocharger. That would have compromised the driving experience, increased complexity, and resulted in turbo lag. The F1 is a naturally aspirated supercar, one of the fastest in the world, in fact. Everything about this car is innovative, from the carbon fibre monocoque to the sensor drive section. McLaren threw the book away when they designed the F1, then they wrote a better one. The F1's monocoque chassis is incredibly lightweight, only 100 kilos all told, which posed a significant challenge because carbon fibre and fiberglass aren't great insulators. So, McLaren lined the entire engine compartment with gold. McLaren's racing heritage is so deeply ingrained in this machine that when they took it to Le Mans in 1995 and faced off against purpose-built racing machines, they won. So, with something like the F1 to live up to, where do you go next? Well, you throw the book away again and write an even better one. The result is the McLaren P1. A hybrid electric sports car that stands head and shoulders above the F1. The P1 GTR will hit 60 miles an hour in 2.4 seconds. That's 0.7 seconds faster than the F1. That's an eternity for a supercar.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Remember those problems with turbo lag? McLaren solved that with the hybrid drive. While the turbos build pressure, the electric motor drives the wheels. No turbo lag, just torque. And because it's a hybrid, it has an all-electric range. Running on batteries alone, that's 6.2 miles. A bit more if you're going downhill. Quite like sleeper cars. Did Alex ever tell you the story of what we got up to in Colorado? There was this sleeper car competition, you see. Let's just say no one was ready for the sunbeam. Lotus never quite let go of the upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercar, upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade. Lotus took a respectable four-door Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar. From the outside, there are a few signs that this is something special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet, that's where the magic starts.
Turn right.
Engine capacity was increased to 3.6 litres and twin Garrett T25 turbochargers were added. The engine block was reinforced and new crankshafts were forged by Opel and machined in Germany. The upgrade game. So in addition to building their own supercars, they upgraded cars from other marques too. The Lotus Carlton was one such aftermarket upgrade. Lotus took a respectable four-door Vauxhall saloon and turned it into a supercar. From the outside, there are a few signs that this is something special. Wider wheel arches, that sort of thing. But under the bonnet, that's where the magic starts. Engine capacity was increased to 3.6 litres and twin Garrett T25 turbochargers were added. The engine block was reinforced and new crankshafts were forged by Opel and machined in Germany.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
The tyres were widened and the tyre compound from the Lotus Esprit was used. To handle camber change issues, they put in the self-leveling suspension from the Opel Senator.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Only 950 of these custom gems were built, and they've become something of a modern classic. The Lotus Carlton was an example of how to turn a saloon into a supercar. But that's not the only thing Lotus got up to. In 1979, Chrysler approached Lotus to create a strict rally version of their Sunbeam three-door hatchback. Lotus, as you might imagine, rather enjoyed the challenge. They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback and changed everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the anti-roll bars, and widened the transmission tunnel. That was spectacular! Take a breather and let's try again with less excitement. They took the rear-wheel drive hatchback and changed everything that matters. They stiffened the suspension, improved the anti-roll bars, and widened the transmission tunnel. The Lotus Sunbeam was revealed to the public in 1979 in Geneva to widespread praise in the motoring media.
And I was staying on target and refused to miss. And I still make hits with beats from parties, clubs, and cars and jeeps. My underground sound vibrates the streets. MCs will be black keeps when they sweat the technique. Don't sweat the technique.
It almost makes you wonder if Lotus should do more conversions. It's a silly question, actually. Lotus should do more conversions. In fact, I'll call them right now.
I speak indiscreet, cause talk is cheap. Then I get deep in the beat, think pull with a Z, never weak or obsolete. Never grow old techniques, become antiques. Better than something brand new, cause it's original. In a while, style I have much more value. Classical, true intelligence.
I honestly think these might be some of the most beautiful cars in the world. And the story of how it came about is, well, really British. Get in the car and let's get this segment. Jaguar is a bit of a favourite of mine. The company is almost 100 years old and was originally founded to build sidecars for motorcycles. But this is the car that really set the bar, I think. The 1961 E-Type. When he saw it, Enzo Ferrari called it the most beautiful car in the world. High praise indeed. He wasn't alone in his admiration. Accolades have followed this car ever since. It's been in movies, comics, games and TV shows. Unlike some later cars in the marque, it wasn't just looks though. The E-Type was light and fast. It would do 153 miles an hour and stopped on innovative four-wheel brakes that were better than anything Ferrari or Porsche or even Mercedes-Benz had. It was solid too, with a design based on the D-Type that won the 24 Hours of Le Mans 3 years in a row.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Anyone who owns an E-Type will tell you that the key to their reliability is to drive them regularly, as if you'd need the excuse. About 2,500 were built, and they're a common sight at auto shows, and surprisingly reasonably priced. All in all, an almost perfect Jaguar. The E-Type was the successor to the Le Mans winning D-Type, but what would that look like if Jaguar designed it today? In 2013, Jaguar answered that question with the F-Type Project 7, a spiritual successor to the E-Type, and designed from the ground up to be the purest, most enjoyable Jaguar yet. The car's heritage is proudly displayed in the gorgeous D-Type curves and the distinctive aero hunch behind the driving position. But like the E-Type, it's not just a pretty face. Powered powered by a 5-litre V8 supercharged engine. With a fully aluminium body, it's blisteringly fast, with a 0 to 60 speed of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 186 miles an hour. A car as beautiful as this must surely have been a carefully authored design. Actually, it started as a sketch by designer Cesar Pieri, thrown together one Friday in his free time. 250 Project 7s were built, as both a successor to the E-Type and as a celebration of Jaguar's victories at Le Mans.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I think I speak for all of us when I say, thank heavens for Cesar's Friday afternoon doodle. We're almost done, but we've saved the good stuff for last. A spot of rallying in the most British car of them all. Get in, strap in, and let's nail this one. There is one car built in Great Britain that is, quite fairly, considered one of the most influential cars of the century. It's a surprisingly spacious little city car with a side-mounted engine. It's an icon of popular culture. It's been built on every continent where there's a car factory. It's the Mini. The Mini Cooper S was built to be a performance machine with deeper engines, twin carburetors and front disc brakes. This scrappy little machine would go on to achieve more than 30 racing victories in the 1960s and 1970s. A Mini Cooper S flying number 37 placed first at the 1964 Monte Carlo Rally. Driven by Paddy Hopkirk and Henry Liddon, this was the last time all British crew would win the event. But not the last time a Mini would. At Monte Carlo in 1966, Minis took the first, second and third positions. They were all disqualified because they had dimming headlamps. Not because they were with everything in sight. In 1999, the Car of the Century Award was presented to the most influential car of the 20th century. The Mini came second. It was beaten by the Model T Ford. That's fair, I suppose. 5.3 million Minis would be sold, making it the most popular British car. And then, in 2000, BMW resumed production of the Mini, breathing new life into the iconic marque. If the Mini of the 1960s had its sights set on the roads of Monte Carlo, the X-rayed Countryman has its eyes on something a little tougher. The deserts and rough terrain of the Dakar, for starters. A wit once said that the only thing Mini in this monster was the pedal. That's rather missing the point, I think. X-Raid division set out to build this thing, they had one goal in mind: winning the Dakar. And they did, every year, from 2012 to 2015.
In 100 meters, turn right.
It's designed to be driven for 2 weeks over deserts and badlands, 5 kilometers above sea level. And it still handles like a hot hatch on a nice bit of dry ice. Owners come and go. The heritage of a car like the Mini is more than who owns the keys to the shop. I fully expect to see Mini's wings flying for another century. This is quite the story. Bentley at Le Mans in the 1930s. Gentleman racers, heroic driving, and a personal hero of mine. Take good care of the cars, though. Both of them are mine. Bentley, a company founded in 1990 in Cricklewood, North London, and purchased by Rolls-Royce in the 30s. A company synonymous with both racing and luxury. Perhaps the best example I know of those two extremes of British engineering. Almost a century, every Bentley was hand-built to exact standards. So at the beginning of the 21st century, when Bentley revealed their first mass-produced car, there were a great many questions. The car was the Continental GT, an elegant grand tourer that combined a racetrack pedigree with exquisite style and all the power you could need. The move to mass production has done nothing to blunt the Bentley experience. The 2017 Continental Supersport is responsive, fast, and beautifully designed. Brings together all-wheel drive, carbon fiber bonnet sides and side skirts to create the most powerful, performance-focused car the company has ever built. Never forget, Bentley's pedigree is racing, and the Bentley Continental embraces that. In 2007, a largely standard Continental Speed GT broke Bugatti's record for the flying kilometre on the frozen Baltic Sea. And then in 2011, they broke their own record. 205 miles an hour, both ways, on ice. Even when building these gorgeous Grand Tourers, Bentley is driven to excellence. Bentley means modern, peerless luxury and elegance. But that's far from the full story. A century ago, Bentley meant something else entirely. It meant Le Mans. In 1930, eccentric race team owner Dorothy Paget financed a rather special Bentley at the Le Mans. It was a 4.5-litre supercharged masterpiece, driven by Sir Henry Bentley Boy Birkin. It posted the fastest time on the day, but it failed to finish. But what a race it was. Sir Henry's courageous driving forced Rudolf Caracciolla's 7-litre Mercedes out of the race at the cost of his own victory. But in doing so, he handed the day to Bentley Sixes, a gentleman racer indeed. Sir Henry knew he didn't have anything to prove. In 1929, the adventurer Mrs. Mary Victor Bruce had already driven a resolutely modern 4.5-litre Bentley at Montmagny, setting distance, speed and endurance records. The Bentley's performance so annoyed Ettore Bugatti that he called it the world's fastest lorry. The blubber had the last laugh though. In 2012, it was sold at auction for over £4 million, which is more than enough to buy a Veyron and a racing truck, if you're keeping score.
Like I told them, can't make a film about car culture around here without you in it, can they? I'll let you know if they need you back.
Hey, good to see you. You ready to scout out the new festival site with us?
Joel sorted out the transport. Things could get a little choppy on the way.
Oh, no. No, what's he done this time? Boat? Plane? Helicopter?
Well, sort of all of the above, really.
Yes, nice. Let's get going.
Pilot says this is the best drop-off point. The rest is all sheer cliffs.
Storm's coming. Let's push on and know a place. sort of cave formation. What do you reckon, Beck? Shall we put the festival in here?
Do you know how the tide works, Alex? Come on, let's keep going.
Look at that mountain. First chance I get, I'm going up there. What do you reckon, Jay? Jay? Where's Jay? Sorry, you two were a bit slow, so I did some scouting of my own. Was way too close. Here, Beck, this way. Think I found a shortcut. Sorry for the detour. How are we all doing? There's a fast way into the port, but you may want to hold on. Wow! Now the locals must know we're coming. They left the lights on. Fortune Island is a go.
Hey, Vampire. Welcome to Fortune Island. This is the Island Conqueror, a brand new tournament we've set up to find the fastest, bravest driver here on the island. Make your way through the qualifying rounds and race for the chance to be crowned the Island Conqueror. Now, somewhere on Fortune Island, the Horizon Festival has hidden a chest containing 1 million unmarked, non-consecutive credits. To trace its location, first you'll need to solve this riddle. Listen closely. The massive truck stomps around like a T-Rex. Roar through the speed zone at Festival's apex.
so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. You have arrived at your destination.
Waterfront access, delightful architecture, and would you believe, not a single noise complaint from the locals. I think that last part was true before we showed up.
TRX. Almost sounds like the Ram Rebel TRX, doesn't it? Ha! Anyway, happy hunting.
At your destination. 400 meters. Turn left. Turn left.
know the treasure hunt is a distraction, but trust me, you want to stay in this race. No amount of money can buy you the glory of making it to the final 12 and being crowned Island Conqueror.
In 100 meters, turn left. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
Maybe it's nice to be alone in the air. You know I'm fine living so close to the edge. Who needs a house when I've got all these friends? They say, are you gonna give up someday? Are you gonna grow up someday?
done. While you're island conquering and fortune hunting, I'll keep the data for the Horizon cross-country series as well, shall I? No point if you're not keeping score.
Hey, Vampire. And all the rest of you. Phase 2 of Horizon Fortune Island is now underway, which means there's a new treasure chest riddle. Listen closely. The needle climb has been known to intimidate when set adrift in an Italian 458. Good luck. Also, Island Conqueror Round 2 is live. Only the best drivers advance. I haven't checked the full list of qualifiers, but I'm assuming that means you.
Hey, I've got approval from the festival for a new flavour of PR stunt. Meet me here when you're ready.
In 100 meters, turn left.
know you're conquering islands, seeking fortune, but just so you know, we're tracking results for the Horizon Road Race series as well. What? You think we take a break just because we're 1,000 miles? From civilization?
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Island, everyone. How are all our fortunes faring? Pretty well, for drivers participating in the Island Conqueror, I hear. At least those of you who made the cut for round 2. And for the rest of us, the festival has just buried another treasure chest out there somewhere. So listen out for riddles and hints so you can be the one to find it. Meantime, my name is Amy, and this is your next tune.
I'm not sure what's more impressive, that they built this road in the first place, or that they've managed to hide it from us for so long.
It is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
I know you're racing in the Island Conqueror, but I'll be keeping the Horizon Dirt Series active as well. Partly because we have to keep things official, but mostly for all the stories I can take back to the mainland.
What's the fastest way to see the place? Easy. Trailblazers. Drive through the entry gate and don't slow down till you get to the flares at the other side.
That's it. Now floor it to the flares as fast as possible. There you go! What did you think? Forging your own path is fun, eh?
Horizon. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to find the third treasure of Fortune Island. Listen up. A 65 wild horse blazed across the USA. Follow its trail at Viking Bay. And while most of you are riddle solving and treasure hunting, some of you have made the cut and booked a date with the Island Conqueror Round 3. Good luck! While I'm here, you should probably know that I've asked Rob Glenn if he'd like to bring Drift Club to Fortune Island too. He asked if he could bring a few friends, which, in Rob's case, I assume means cars.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Horizon Pulse. The freshest hits with Amy Simpson.
Hey Horizon, Amy Simpson here.
Oh, just look at that castle. I mean, it's a beautiful place. I'm just not sure about the location.
Or anything, but they are loads of fun, trust me. And you're not just here for the money, right? Here, have this pulse tune for free. It's all on me.
I
200 meters. In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left. In 200 meters, turn sharp right. Turn sharp right. Arrived at your destination. Arrived at your destination.
told the Horizon PR people back on the mainland to use your picture for the Fortune Island promotion. Come in, Horizon. The package has been delivered. The Eagle has flown. The next Fortune Island treasure is out in the open. Listen. These buildings stood tall, but now have fallen. Jump over them in a three-wheeled Morgan. Kira out. Oops, sorry. Kira back in again. If you're still competing in the Island Conqueror, round 4 events are now live, so best of luck. Now, Kira out. So, make sure you qualify, yeah?
In 200 meters, turn left. You have arrived at your destination. Arrived at your destination.
Interlocking basaltic columns caused by prehistoric volcanic activity. Or funny-looking steps, whichever you prefer.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Arrived at your destination.